All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Set up. 270, Indy. Mike 42. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ready?
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Tight down, there you go. Mike 52, Mike 52. You're mine. Check 13. OP. Rush in. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Carr. He's going to let it go again. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
And he he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
3, 218, chopper. Hey, 734.
On play action, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
Let's go. Down. 180. 52 right here. 52. Come on, boy.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check. Express. 618. Hey, exit. Mike 52. Check.
To throw his Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say a pretty good success story.
The Chargers, a tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. 42's the mic. Rock it. Watch out.
2nd and 4. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, we're good. You ready? Express. 29. 52, right 52.
On play action, now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready? 360 outlaw.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Tight dog. Hit it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, this guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jacobs now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for a number of yards. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Once more, here's Eckler. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Operating from the gun. Herbert, that's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Now.
Off play action. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Stop your whining.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
52. Pick it up.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's King. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
18,
The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
65. Check.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one pick.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hard. Charlie, 64, weak. Check 26.
They started on the ground with Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Check nickel. Deuce.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter. 36.
It's Eckler again. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Ready, break.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
Indeed means action.
Exactly.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Rock it. Crunch. 5.
On second down, Eckler. Ooh, with a juke. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Go! 61, match box, right.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here is Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Let him know.
Back to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the ready.
42. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, exit.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
44. Mike 44. They can't hang with us.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Golden Tate finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Still got to be careful of a blocked return here on the extra point. And the PAT is no good. But as long as it wasn't blocked, they say, who cares? They wind up winning this football game at the end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. Like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.